So we're just waiting for the race to start. We're due to start at 8:30 UK time, so in 7 minutes now. It's currently 8:23. We're meant to go at 8:30. So 7 minutes before we get ready for the formation lap, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not the formation lap. It's just straight into the race, I think. We'll find out in 7 minutes, hopefully. There's the Aston Martin in GTP in IMSA, the Valkyrie in 10th, ahead of the Whelen Cadillac. Not too sure what's happened to the Whelen Cadillac, but it looks like it's lost a lot of time, or maybe even DNF'd, but I must have missed that. It's a big battle between Chevy and Corvette. There's also a battle between the number 60 Acura versus the blue Cadillac, number 10. And that's the battle for P3. That's the battle for the best of the rest slot, behind the Penske Porsche 2, as into the Eastern Horseshoe for the Cadillac. For those who aren't watching the IMSA Rolex 24 at Daytona, I highly recommend it. Is, at least according to the start, according to last year's version, it is a great watch for, especially in LMP2, GTP, and even the GT3 categories as well. It is a good watch. You don't have to watch all of it, but just checking in on it every so often as a casual viewer, or being like I am, a big enthusiast, it is something to recommend. Also, we had Rally Monte Carlo recently as well, with Elvin Evans and Seb Ogier being kind of leapfrogged by Solberg, the Swedish man, in his debut. So that's interesting. PJ Hyatt still leading in LMP2 in IMSA in GTP. Any predictions in Twitch chat? Oh, hello. Swayzer, I didn't see that. Swayzer saying that he's gutted. He made a mistake, costing him a 1/10 of a second. If he had kept it clean, he was looking at P4. So that would have been ahead of one of the Ferrari cars. Ahead of Card Elf, it would have been ahead of. So that would have been great. But sadly, it's not meant to be. Hopefully, the race can see the best of Swayzer in this session. It was pretty quick in the Raging Bulls race yesterday. So let's see if he can improve on the form from yesterday's race and finish his weekend off strong here at Xandra Reverse in the Riverside Racing tip. That was the Corvette in IMSA dealing with traffic. All the Valkyrie going wide. The Valkyrie closing on people in GTP. Let's go. It's currently ahead of one of the BMWs, I think, so it might be in P9. I'm gonna wait for the timing thing to tell me. I'm a big fan of the Aston Martin Valkyrie. The sound of it, beautiful. It's British made. I'm always rooting for British brands such as Ollie Behrman and Aston Martin and things like that. Let's see. So BMW P6 at the moment. We have the number 40 Wayne Taylor Racing Cadillac in P7. JDC Miller 85 Porsche in P8. 24 BMW. No, the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin's just got ahead of the BMW. Let's go. So the Aston Martin in P9 in GTP in the Valkyrie. Yeah, that was huge crashes early on in the 24-hour Daytona race, with LMP2 having a massive crash in turn 1, taking out several cars, and then we had a spin in GTP for the BMW. So the prototype class, the hypercars. BMW spun, and then GTD actually didn't really have a lot of chaos. Though I think there might have been a spinner or two, but not a lot of chaos. That was until the number 28 Porsche crashed, and now at the same corner the Porsche crashed, there's a Mercedes backwards. The number 75 Mercedes in GTD is backwards, and he's the leader in the GTD AM class. Has he lost any positions? No, it's the 75, not the 57 actually. Take that back. But the 75, as the Porsches are side by side, Penske Porsches in the hypercar GTP class. Nearly contact. And it's Estra in front of NASA. Yeah, it is Estra ahead of NASA. Incredible. No, it's NASA ahead of Estra, should I say? So NASA overtakes Estra. Interesting. So a lot of moves being made here in IMSA in the 24-hour race. We're due to start Late Breakers Club in about a minute or two. We'll see when we're about to start, because there'll be a timer for 30 seconds counting down. It's the number 6 Kevin Astra in GTP battling away, but the Mercedes number 75, I'm not too sure what happened to the Mercedes, but he was just parked on the inside of turn 1 on the grass. Speaking of turn 1, it's not the first time there's been a GT car in the walls at turn 1 in GTD, as we have had the number 28 car spin into the inside wall that separates the pit entry from the track. He spun into the tyres there, ripped off its front tyre, and within about 12 minutes we had 2 full course cautions. Well, it's a very chaotic start, but it looks like it's all settled down now. But there has been a spin for the Mercedes at turn 1, where the Porsche Penske car is going through now in hypercar. Let's have a look. The Mercedes was picked up too late. Just getting back on track. Here we go then. 5 lights on here for the Late Breakers Club at backwards Zandvoort. We're away. We're accelerating away from Tarzan Corner and into the banking. And who is going to come out safe and sound? We head through turn 1. And the top 5 make it through okay. They're side by side with the Aston Martin. They're side by side with the Williams as well. Swayze looking to make up redemption after his mistake in qualifying. He's now got Sauber on the outside of him. Great stuff by Reiser to get ahead of Cardelf. He's side by side looking for the move, as we look from behind on the Haas, and he is going to head into Botch 10 and keep the position as they all head round one of the longest corners of the track, as Eagle makes contact with Erky Boy. Meanwhile, Reiser does get ahead of the Ferrari, and now they all follow the Ferrari looking to have a go at him, as there's Eagle round, and it looks like more misery added to his weekend after the Raging Bulls race ended early for him. Looks like it's going to be the same thing happening here in the Riverside Racing tier, as down the inside for the V-car. Very punchy move by the Silent Assassin, by Jones, should I say. Silent Assassin holding up a bit of a train with Erky Boy, and actually Silent Assassin has wing damage. Not too sure what's happened there. So, looks like there's a safety car. Safety car, not too sure why. That's because Eagle has DNF'd. So Eagle DNFs, and there is a virtual safety car, so a full course caution. And racing comes to a slowdown. No one's allowed to overtake. They all have to keep the gaps relatively the same. Great start by the Haas here of Reiser. Very punchy. Also Swayze really looking to make a move, but then he almost got caught out by Watson trying to make a move on him. As we're green, full course caution aborted, And immediately there's a move as Jones goes straight down the inside of Jamie. Jamie doesn't have it, goes back down the inside. But can he now keep it ahead of the V-Cubs? They head around, nearly making contact. They both get loose as they head up Sklavat corner. Jones ahead of Jamie. Great restart by the V-Cub driver. We look from behind. But very, very punchy on the restart by the V-Cub driver of Jones.